What's up? Damon here. Alright, today we are going to talk about the number one most important thing that you need to have in order to succeed. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking like, oh yeah, I need to work on my nutrition. Yeah, I need to do some weight training. Oh, I need to do this. Oh, I need to do that. Here's the one skill that you need to master. The number one most important thing that you need to master is the skill of self-discipline. Self-discipline. Why? Well, good question. Real simple. Everything that you want to achieve in your body comes from that one thing. Self-discipline. How? Let me see. You have to be disciplined enough to make sure that you are being consistent, all right, for one. You got to force yourself to do what is required to get results every damn day, whether you want to do it or not. Whether you feel good or not, you need to still be doing it. What are those things? Good question. That is weighing your portions, hitting your macros, tracking your intake, making sure your calories are on point every single day. Your stuff needs to be on point all the time. The other thing that you need to discipline yourself to doing is training. For most people, the training aspect of it and being consistent with that's pretty easy, but there are some of you who have a hard time getting to the gym all the time. So you need to discipline yourself to make sure that you train every single day. And you do that by scheduling your workouts and sticking to it. I don't care how tired you are. I don't care how shitty you feel. You do it. It's called self-discipline. You discipline yourself to do what is required to get what you want. That's the way it works. That's the way you become a success. So, on top of that, the other side of the self-discipline, and which works with these other couple things I just mentioned, is in social situations. Because most people do really, really well Monday through Friday afternoon, and then Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday, guess what they do? They blow the entire week of work because of their social life. So they go out to eat, and they go out to drink, and they go out and do these things multiple times every weekend, and they show up Monday looking like crap because they blew it Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you have to learn to be disciplined in social situations. That, I think, is the most important thing and most important concept and thing that you need to understand in order to succeed. You have to master the weekends and be disciplined in social situations. You are going to be surrounded by junk food every single day for the rest of your life. Every single event you go to that has free food that makes you just want to, because we know whenever we have free food, it just feels like you have to binge on it. Well, guess what? You don't have to. That stuff you can get that anytime you want. You don't have to indulge then. All right? Stick to your calorie intake. Stick to your macros. Make sure that everything that you're doing with your nutrition is on point, because nutrition is 80% of your results. You will never, ever have a six-pack and keep it unless your nutrition is on point all the time, every single day, every single week. So, the number one most important thing you need to focus on, self-discipline. Now, the good news is self-discipline is also just like a muscle. Whenever you work a muscle in the gym, it gets stronger, it gets bigger, it gets better. So does your self-discipline. The more you get used to saying, no thank you, I already ate. No thank you, I already ate all my calories. No thank you, whatever the excuse you want to use, the more that you get used to saying no and being disciplined in social situations and doing what you're supposed to do, the easier it gets. Especially whenever you're around certain people who start to know that you're always going to say no, they'll just stop asking. So those are some tips that you need to apply to your life today. And also, work on your self-discipline. There is no way you will ever succeed unless you are disciplined. And that's in any area of your life, whether it be physically, financially, with your relationships, or with your body. You have to be disciplined. So stop being undisciplined and start being disciplined and start getting the results that you want. You can do this. The reason I always post these videos and give you all this inspirational stuff is because you are vastly more potential, have more potential than you even know. I know it, and you need to believe it so you can see it. So start applying these things that I'm teaching you and start doing them every damn day, and you will get the results. So like I always say, do the fucking work. You're welcome.